the sunroof, I've got the ejection roof, stay clear. I have that about 3 different places. I've had a movie, the one in the movie did not have a moon roof, but I thought it was kind of neat. Mine had it, so I put the, harking back to the DB5 and Goldfinger, the ejection roof. And I've got 2 little guns. They're actually PVC pipe painted silver. That's my guns. So after the movie was over, Lotus put the one that was powered in a locker in New York, and they paid the storage fee for the next 10 years. Well, as you might imagine, 10 years later, everybody had forgotten about it. So much like, I think the show on TV is called Storage Wars, the locker came up for auction, and it was covered with a blanket. And those auctions, you can't go in and disturb it. Nobody really knew what was under there. They were just bidding on something covered with a blanket. So a couple bid $100. They won the auction. Needless to say, they were shocked as they were towing it home. The guy who won had supposedly never seen a James Bond movie and didn't know what it was. The truck drivers were calling him on the CV or saying, "Hey man, you got a Bond car." So after they discovered that, they did restore it, and then they took it on tour around the United States for a number of years. So, about 4 years ago, the sub itself went up for auction. And it got bid up to $984,000. And it sold to Elon Musk. And he said he was going to make it travel on the road and go underwater as well, but he never did. In fact, it's not even seaworthy now. Oh, so I was in California, and I was in Northern California. I looked up his headquarters because at one point someone had said that it was actually stored at his headquarters. So I walked in, there were a couple of young ladies at the front desk that were, I don't think they were 21. They had never seen the movie, didn't have any idea what I was talking about, and they called security and ushered me out. So that was my visit with Elon Musk. Oh, so my boat, which I call the James Bond Lotus Esprit Marine, came up on an international auction. And a designer in Wales, which I may have mentioned, sealed the bottom. It was a real Lotus. It was a Lotus shell with no engine or interior. Put the fake submarine fins in the side, a fake periscope, and so forth. I put a boat motor in it. So I've had it in Lake Lanier, and it stayed above the water so far, right where I want to keep it. One of them is ground-to-air missiles. So I was deathly afraid somebody's going to show up at my front door and say, "Hey man, where are those ground-to-air missiles?" Fortunately, I think they figured out it was just for fun. But coming in on 9/11, it did cause me some concern. So, It came in 9/11/2016. And so 2017 was the 40th anniversary. So the first thing I did was I called around and found the editor of the Lake Destination magazine at Lake Lanier. She was a huge James Bond fan. I said, hey, do you want to go out with me? This will be the first launch in U.S. waters of the James Bond Lotus Esprit Marine. So we did launch at Holiday Marina, and we were in there 2 minutes. And there was a helicopter circling around above us. I couldn't believe it, like it was right out of the movie. And it turns out that what that was an outfit called Boat Picks. Well, this was the Lake Lanier car show they had that weekend. The weekend I launched it, I took them both there. I actually put this on, but when I went out in the boat, I was not wearing this. So the helicopter was an outfit called Boat Picks. They take pictures of boats from the air. I'm not sure why they do that. I guess some of the owners want pictures of their boat. But it was quite interesting at the time for that to happen. The Atlanta Boat Show was a huge hit. And then I showed it at a couple of movie theaters around town, the Plaza Theater, and then the SCAD Theater, which is across from Colony Square. That's Savannah College of Art and Design. They all had James Bond shows going on, and one of which was The Spy Who Loved Me. So when that one came up, I took the cars and showed them there. So that was a lot of fun. All right, so I have a couple of things that in the movie, when the movie first starts, Roger Moore is in a little chalet in the mountains with a young lady, and he gets a message on his watch, and it says, report to headquarters immediately. So, I have a watch exactly like the one used in the movie. It's an old Seiko from the 70s. And believe it or not, on eBay, there was somebody making these ticker tapes that says, report to headquarters immediately. Now, what are the chances of that? I guess you can buy anything on eBay. So I had to have it, of course. I'll just pass that around. I saw where Sony, who had produced some of the Casino Royale movie, was coming out with a special limited edition of Sony notebook computers. At the time, this was cutting edge, one this size. And so I went online, and I was late to find out about it. So all the ones in the U.S., they were only making 500 for the world. All the ones in the U.S. were sold, but I called Sony in Canada. They said, yeah, we got a couple left, but you have to live in Canada. Well, I knew somebody there. I got him on the phone. We got in touch with this guy, and he said, oh, okay, I'll sell it to him. He can turn around and sell it to you. Well, he gave it to me. So I was one of the last people to get one of these. And I figured I'd get number 495 or so, 500. So when I got the thing, I want to pass this around. I could not believe the number on it. And it's right down here. And it's 005 out of 500. 005 out of 500. And I figure the star of the movie, James Bond, the star of the movie, got he probably got 007. The president of Sony Pictures probably got 001. So, and there's only 9 00 numbers total. So I got one of 9 for the world. Now the only way I can explain that is that perhaps when they were making these, they put them in a box. The first one goes in the back of the room. And the last one is in the front of the room. So the first ones that come out, I guess, well, the last one's made, number 500 or so. The last one's coming out of the room where the first one's made. That's the only way I can figure out. I got one of the very first ones I ever made. Needless to say, I was thrilled to have 005 500. So I thought I'd pass this around. See it right down here. Isn't that amazing? Expecting number 495, I got 005.
Yeah, you can see that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, well that concludes my little presentation. And so if you get a chance, please go out and take a look at the car and the boat. And remember, mine is the James Bond Lotus Free Marine. There's no sub in mine, and I want to keep it that way. All right, well, thank you very much.